right, that's it.
You got to crank it, bro?
About to crank it. I just got the turbo back. I just put it back on.
Yeah, he was inside, man. I hope he cranks it.
Moment of truth.
YouTube, what it do? Is Tez back with another video. Glad I could come back with some more content for y'all. Here to motivate y'all to chase y'all dreams and trying to motivate myself to finish installing this turbo. So as y'all can see in the last video, we took off the turbo and sent it off the comp, and we had to wait on them to ship it back. So in that process, I haven't been doing nothing, just been chilling, you know, waiting on this turbo to get back. Waiting on this big boy to get back. So they took a while to ship it back. So I just got it back like not too long ago, I think like a day or two ago. And I already started that process putting this turbo on. So for the most part, it's not really mounted, it's loosely on there. I was trying to clock the turbo the right way it was supposed to. I was gonna do it yesterday, but I was waiting on this fitting, this adapter. So another thing that we're gonna be doing in this video is swapping out our oil feed line to a smaller one, because Comp was saying that this turbo, because it's ball bearing and their turbo, I don't know if this is for every ball bearing turbo, that they recommend you to run a 3AN oil feed line. So my last turbo I had was a journal bearing turbo, and I had a 4AN oil feed line, right? So they saying that that's too much. Like, I guess that the turbo is getting too much, a higher volume of oil. Then we want to restrict that. I put a restrictor on, I don't think it helped that much. So they ended up saying when they had the turbo that nothing was wrong with it. So I guess they cleaned it up, took it apart, lubed it up, whatever the case may be, and sent it back. So the turbo looks exactly like how it looked when I first got it. Maybe they refreshed it a little bit, who knows, but it looked good. Yeah, we're gonna be swapping out that oil feed line from a -4 to a -3. And since this is a -4 connection down there on the side of the block, where I'm getting my feed from, I had to order this adapter piece. So it's from a 4AN to a 3AN. So my new oil feed line can connect to it. In this weather, I hope I don't get rained on. Camera focus. Please don't rain on me. So yeah, bro, I mean, let's get into it, man. I got the GoPro POV on, just like it was in the old days. So I'm just starting the video recording with this camera, so to speak. And yeah, let's get into it. I hope it's not gonna be more than what it is, because you know, working on these BMWs, it could be like that sometimes. Oh, and another thing before I forget, we added an oil breather cap to help with the crankcase pressure in the engine, because last time before I pulled this off in the regular oil cap, it was I felt like it was like a lot of pressure. When I opened it up with the car on, it was like hella pressure, and I think it's supposed to be like at idle, I think it's supposed to be like negative, I don't know, bro, but it didn't seem right. It seemed like I had a lot of crankcase pressure in there. And from what I read online, they said that too much crankcase pressure could cause turbos not to drain properly, especially ball bearing turbos. Yeah, we're gonna do this, try to get active. Hopefully I can finish this before I get poured on. It's ultra windy right now, so I don't even know if I might even attempt to try to do this, because I'm gonna be sick if I start working on it and it start raining. Got all these cameras and equipment out here, so yeah, so we gonna get to it like it ain't nothing to do it. Get feed.
All right, that took me some time. I've been fighting with this, trying to tighten all these bolts for the housing to clock the turbo. That last bolt under there, I don't know if y'all can see it, was hell. I was fighting for my life trying to do that. Turbo spins freely, that's all I'm really worried about. I got me an extra bolt to go on this manifold. All right, now we about to tighten those bolts up. Let's time lapse that. Actually, what I'm about to do is I'm about to just get all this together and then focus on this feed line, cause bruh, yeah. I'm pretty sure y'all don't want to see me struggle like that. I barely want to see myself struggle like this anyway. So yeah, I'm gonna get back to y'all whenever we, you know, whoop this. All right, as y'all can see, I had to get like a little replacement bolt for that one down there, so I can have all 4 of my bolts on my manifold. All right, we got all those down, bolted down. We tightened up all of these. I put this oil restrictor on with the 3AN fitting on there for the 3AN drain oil feed line. Sorry if I can't really talk right now. It's hot as hell out here, bro. Can't even think right now. So turbo spins freely, which is good. What else I gotta do? Yeah, just go do pretty much put this oil feed line on. So I'm about to do that now. So we got all that mounted up, as you can see. Look at my hand, look at my arm, man. Look at this. I ain't gonna lie, that was one of the most awkwardest things I ever had to do. I had to feed this oil feed line up, right? But you know, it connects like on a lower side of the engine, right? So that ain't gonna work. It connects on the lower side of the engine. So as soon as you remove that fitting, the AN fitting on the bottom side, it started to leak. So it was leaking all crazy oil. I had put the fitting on the bottom side of this, connected it before I did all of that. Wrong idea. Nice job, but it started leaking everywhere. So I had to pull this back up, take the fitting, the adapter fitting off, go back under, refeed this back down, and then take that fitting back off on the bottom side of this, and then put the first adapter fitting on, and then connect this 3AN line to that adapter fitting, and then tighten it up. So I might have to go get some more brake clean to clean up underneath the car a little bit, but I had a little can that I sprayed, so at least we got the feed line on. So I'm about to just take this from up underneath there and connect this to this feed fitting right there, and then put the front housing on, and then it should be a wrap. We should be able to start it up. Oh, and connect the downpipe. But other than that, it should be a wrap. We should be able to start it up. I'm trying to be as hopeful as possible, because I mean, I added this to help it drain better. Kept the restrictor right here, right? And I just downsized on the oil feed line. So hopefully this helps. And I only seen oil coming out of here, right? I remember last time I only seen oil coming out of here, this side of the turbo. So I tightened up all those bolts, nothing is loose. All of these bolts are tight. So we good. When I was down there on the bottom side of this, the drain line right here, where it goes into the bottom side of the block, it was kind of pulled out a little bit, and I seen it was leaking. It's probably from me grabbing the line and moving it and trying to move it to the best position, and I probably kind of like pulled it out a little bit. So I took a hammer, put it back in, hammered it back in to see if it leaks. It's not leaking right now, so we'll see once the car is running to see if it'll leak past it. If it does, then I'm gonna have to pull that part where it connects to the bottom part of the engine, the fitting, and replace that O-ring. But other than that, we about to try to rock with it, see how it goes. So yeah, let me go ahead and get this down drain line from down, feed line. I keep getting them mixed up. It's hot out here, bro. From down there. All right, so this is a nice way for y'all to see the size difference from 3AN for the people that don't really know it like that. All right, you got that one. 3AN is on the left, 4AN is on the right. I don't know if y'all can see, but that's the difference. Alright, so I don't have a clue where I left off at, whether or not I was recording with this camera or the GoPro. So I hope I didn't explain this, but if I did, but
hey, it is what it is. But yeah, we got this turbo pump on, gang. Got the feed on, all of that. Looking crispy. So yeah, so I'm about to go under the car and clean all the excess oil that leaked out from when I had to swap the oil feed line. So about to do that real quick, and then the next thing I have to do is prime this turbo so that it gets oil on the inside, so I don't just start it up dry. But yeah, downpipe connected, all the bolts on. Wasn't really that bad. Tighten this up, and I just need to tighten this line up down there. So let me do that real quick.
All right, y'all, so we just hooked up power to the 335. We gotta prime this turbo. So I got everything connected, tighten this up, everything's good, clean the bottom of it. So now, I was just giving the car to sit on there for a little bit so it can have some juice and whatnot. So we're gonna see what that's hitting on. And yeah, so I'm gonna let it sit for about 2-3 minutes, and then I'm gonna come back, start priming it. All right, these lights off. This battery, when I tell you this battery is so dead, bro, I'm low-key scared. So let's prime it, try to start it. That's one. I'm about to let it sit, get a little bit more juice, and I'll try it again. All right, let's do it again. Uno más. All right, that's 2. We're gonna do it 2 more times, and then I'm gonna check for leaks, and then I'm gonna start her up. That's 3. Oh yeah, and I replaced this mirror over here. I don't know if y'all can see that. No more cracked M3 mirror. I got tools and stuff in the car. I'm gonna clean all that out. I always keep my car clean, so. All right, let's do it one last time. All right, that should be good. So we're gonna let it sit a little bit. I'm about to go check to see if there's any leaks underneath the car, and we're gonna start her up. All right, so since I had the car jacked up on one side when I was doing it, I'm gonna do it one more time for safe measures, just in case, bro, because we can't be risking it like that. All right, let's connect these coil packs. Hey, y'all wish me luck. Put the prayer hands in the chat. Comment down the prayer hands right now. All right, that's it. Let's go ahead and crank.
You got to crank it, bro?
About to crank it. I just got the turbo back. I just put it back on.
Yeah, he was inside, man. I hope he cranks it.
Moment of truth. Burning off all this extra smoke, so she back alive, man. It's been sitting a while, and it's old. It's E85 and the car is old, so let it sit a little bit. It's not smoking nowhere near as bad as it was before, so. From me touching all on the downpipe, all on the manifold and everything. For the most part, it's looking good. I'm not seeing no oil up here. Drip. No oil up here. I'm gonna just let it sit for a minute and see what it does. Not gonna lie, boys, I think we might be good. All of this oil right here is from me touching all on the exhaust housing, and from whenever they had the turbo, but I'm not seeing any excessive smoke like how it was before I sent the turbo off, so I think we just might be good. I'm gonna just let it idle for a while, see what it does, let all this burn off, and if I don't see no more smoke, I think we might be good. I think that might be the fix that we needed. I think that was our issue. So I just, with a lot of research and everything, I seen that I need to do that. What is this? Bro, I'm just so happy that it's not smoking crazy like it was. So I put the oil breather cap on, and I downsized the feed line, the oil feed line, to a 3 amp from a 4 amp. So it's lit, man. I forgot I had the car idling at 1K RPM, so that's why it sounded like that. We added a new comp sticker on there. For the most part, it's looking good. The only smoke I'm seeing is from this housing right here. And it's turned into a different color already, so we're gonna let it idle, see what it does. We'll go from there. Alright, so I let the car run for a little bit, and I ended up seeing oil come from the bottom side of this fitting where the restrictor is at, and this top side right there, exactly where the restrictor is. Yeah, so I got to figure that out. I don't know what's going on with this right there. I'll do some research and everything. But I appreciate y'all stopping by the channel again. If y'all haven't already, if y'all new here, make sure y'all hit that like button for me and subscribe, man, so y'all don't miss another upload. Trying to see if we can get this thing right. So it's progress, but you know, it happens to the best of us. So I'm just gonna try to research for the next, couple days to see why it's doing that. But I'm thinking that it's more than likely because of that drain. So it looked like it's doing the same thing, but I wasn't getting oil, smoke, like blue hue smoke out the exhaust. So I don't know, bro, we're gonna see. But I appreciate y'all stopping by. I'm gonna catch y'all in the next one. Let's get it.